塞，南无般若会塞佛菩萨婆罗蜜多心自在菩萨心身般若波罗蜜多时，照见我眼界空度一切苦海舍利子。波以空空波以色色即是空空即是受三心舍以佛如是舍利子。诸法空三不三不昧不垢不净不真不见是果空中无色无受三心舍。眼耳鼻舌身意无色声香味诸法无眼界乃至无意识界我命。自我老死以我老死尽我可寂灭道无智亦无得无所得故菩提萨埵依般若波罗蜜多故心无挂碍无挂碍过我有空不愿意颠倒梦散尽涅盘三世诸佛依般若波罗蜜多故阿耨多罗三藐三菩提故知般若波罗蜜多是大圣就是因就是无上就是无等等就能彻一切苦真实不是娑般若波罗蜜多就即所就业切地波罗切地波罗僧切地地萨婆诃南无阿弥陀佛耶多他揭多耶多地耶多阿弥利多波弥利多悉达波毗阿弥利多毗迦南地阿弥利多毗迦南多揭弥利揭揭那智多迦利萨婆诃南无阿弥陀佛耶揭多耶多地耶多阿弥利多波毗阿弥利多悉达波毗阿弥利多毗迦南地阿弥利多毗迦南多利揭揭那智多迦利萨婆诃南无阿弥陀佛耶多那揭多耶多地耶多阿弥利多波毗弥利多悉达波毗阿弥利多毗迦南地阿弥利多毗迦南多揭弥揭揭那智多迦利萨婆诃南无萨瓦难多耶多瓦勒智地呀三波来三波来唵南无萨瓦难多耶多瓦勒智地呀三波来唵南无萨瓦难多耶多瓦勒智地呀三波来三波来唵南无梭罗婆耶单多耶多耶单智多爱梭罗巴拉梭罗巴拉梭罗萨婆诃南无梭罗婆耶单多耶多耶单智多爱梭罗巴拉梭罗巴拉梭罗萨婆诃南无梭罗婆耶单多耶多耶单智多爱梭罗巴拉梭罗巴拉梭罗萨婆诃安耶耶南三波万法如来唵安耶耶南三波万法如来唵安耶耶南三波万法如来唵其手利东方世界阿修佛金色金光金色金光明阿修佛如来万灵皆得度其手利东方阿修佛其手利南方世界报身风色色色光色色色光明报身佛如来万灵皆得度其手利南方报身佛其手利西方世界弥陀佛白色 百观，白色百观明。弥陀佛如来，万民皆得度。其手利西方，弥陀佛。其手利北方世界成就佛。黑色黑光，黑色黑光明，救佛如来，万灵皆得度。其手利北方成就佛。其手利中央世界毗卢佛。万色万光，万色万光明。毗卢佛如来，万灵皆得度。其手利中央毗卢佛。愿生西方净土中，九品莲花为父母，花开见佛无生，不退不散，为伴侣。阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥 阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛。诵经功德殊胜恒，无边胜佛皆会善，佛愿生利诸众生，求万无量光佛常，十方三世一切佛，一切菩萨摩诃萨，摩诃般若波罗蜜。一切大道法无上心，一法但愿众生深入经藏，智慧如海，智慧因善但愿众生同理大众，一切无碍难生。願以此功德，回向良盧桂英，廣東省順德縣人士，生於1947年8月24日吉時，終於2022年2月13日辰時，願他業障消除，蒙阿彌陀佛接引。 往生西方净土。阿弥陀佛。
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Leung family, I would like to welcome you and thank you for joining us this morning as we celebrate the remarkable life of Lucilla Leung, Leung Lo Kwai-Ying. It means so much to them that you are joining us today, whether in person or virtually from near and far. Clearly, Lucilla has touched so many lives. Although we gather today with unbearably heavy hearts, we also feel grateful and blessed for having had the honor to love her and to be loved by her. She was the best wife and mother, grandmother and sister, daughter and friend that any of us could have hoped for. She gave so much of herself to us all during her life, and she brings us all together today, as she always did, surrounded by family and friends, with warmth and laughter, and of course, delicious food. My name is Janice Kwan, and I am Lucila's niece. She was my mom's big sister, her gaze. Yima came to Toronto to help me from the moment I was born and has been a part of my life and in my heart ever since. One of her favorite anecdotes was to remind me that it was not, in fact, my parents who named me, but her. Without her, I would have forever been known as Jennifer, which to Yima was just too boring. When playing mahjong, she taught me how to sek tai wu and not just sky wu, which is a perfect metaphor for life. And I will never forget her unwavering support and the comfort of her warm embrace. I am now a Yima myself, and I couldn't have asked for a better role model, aunt, and friend. She will always be my Yima. I miss you, and I love you forever. At this time, we would like to ask you to share in a minute of silence as we remember our dear friend, Lucilla Lowe. I would like to now invite Lucila's pride and joy, her three children, to each say a few words about their beloved mother. Her son, Calvin Leung, will speak first, followed by her oldest daughter, Carmen Leung, and then her youngest daughter, Carrie Leung.
Thanks for coming in. I spent many days after mom's passing actually dreading this moment, having to come up here and speak with all of you. Um, they tried to tell me to share a memory of mom, but I actually had trouble pinpointing a specific memory to share with you. But then I sort of realized that we all shared the common memory of mom. Uh, she was always inviting, she was generous, and she was loving. She cherished her family and her friends. It actually fills my heart to see many of the relationships that she fostered, from her grandkids to all of her friends. Mom always made sure that my friends were always welcome whenever they came to visit. She made sure you were fed. She made sure I always offered my friends something to eat. And there was always too much food at all the parties because she wanted to make sure everyone had more than enough to eat. Mom was so kind, and there was no conversation that was ever too long. She loved talking with her friends, and she always had something to share with others, whether it was a new recipe she found, a new restaurant to try, or just a new fact that she learned. Mom always loved to share the knowledge she gained. I'll probably miss that the most. I'm sad that mom is no longer with us, but I look at me and my sisters and I see that mom's legacy lives on. I live on with her love for dance. You always see me on the dance floor. Mom loved to dance. Uh, and Carmen, she lives on with mom's leadership and motherly love to others around her. She's always making sure that everyone's taken care of. Carrie lives on with mom's passion for food, um, and her resemblance to mom's younger years looks so striking that even Google's facial recognition can't tell them apart sometimes. I don't know if you noticed in the slideshow, there's some pictures of young mom, and you'd think that was actually Carrie. Mom, you're gone too soon, but I'm glad you found your peace. You can walk, run, dance, and enjoy everything you missed on Earth. Now, I just want to share one piece of knowledge to everyone else here. Don't wait until tomorrow to tell your parents you love them, for tomorrow may never come. I love you, Dad, and I love you, Mom.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Your presence, whether here or from far, warms our hearts. I am Carmen, Gaman, the eldest child in the family. I am also known as the baby in the cardboard box for oranges, tucked away in the washroom at the back of my parents' grocery store, the Dragon store. Sure, that was quite the surprise when you went in there to see a baby, keeping you company in there. Our mom was a remarkable woman. Looking back, I had not realized until now just how strong, intelligent, and determined she was. She was the second of three children to my grandparents, Po Po and Gong Gong. When her brother, who was the eldest, went to medical school, our mom stepped up to help out the family. She would go to school during the day and then help out her parents at their noodle shop with deliveries after school. She also took care of her little sister Barbara, our Yi Yi, Lo Guifeng, and their younger cousins. In school, our mom was a dedicated student. She attended a top ranked, prestigious elementary school in Hong Kong that only select students could attend, then completed her education degree to become an elementary school teacher. After 2 years of teaching and many years of saving up her own money, she made the move to Canada to attend the University of Manitoba and start a new life. Within 3 years, she graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in hand and then established her career of almost 40 years at the University of Manitoba as a library supervisor. There are some similarities in the paths my mom and I have taken. I too have become a teacher who moved away from home to attend university and start a new life in a different city. But my journey doesn't compare to the journey my mom took and her achievements. I was fortunate to have my Yi Yi and Yi Zheng in Toronto help me when I moved away from home. And I've managed to get by with just grade school level French living in Montreal. But our mom, on the other hand, was alone when she moved to Winnipeg, supported herself financially, and was able to quickly adapt to life in Canada. Because of her determination and courage, my family and I are able to have the life that we have now. I could not be more proud of our mom. Moving away from home was one of the hardest things I had to do. But I owe it to my mom who helped me to prepare for that time in my life. My essential life skills developed at a young age when I turned into a second mom to Calvin and Carrie, helping to look after them because mom was so busy. From working at the University of Manitoba Library in the daytime to supporting our dad's businesses during her lunch breaks, in the evenings, and on the weekends, our mom was constantly on the go. Watching her while growing up, she taught Calvin, Carrie, and I to work hard if we want to succeed. She taught us to be financially responsible so that we can live a more comfortable life. She also taught us to speak out and stand up for ourselves if ever we were treated unfairly. The one principle our mom always lived by was to always be fair to everyone around you and in all that you do. All of these lessons I've learned from our mom has made me the strong, independent person that I've become. When I started my journey to live a life outside of Winnipeg, she supported me at the start to make sure I was okay, but then let me go not too long after because she knew I would be fine. And I have been since then. So thank you, Ma. Thank you for being the wonderful mom that you were and the amazing and loving Paw to my children, Riley and Jasmine, and Mama to my nieces, Haley and Phoenix. You always wanted the best for us, supported us in whichever way you could, and loved us unconditionally. You also extended your love and support to Tom and treated him like family from the day we met. He will forever be grateful for all that you've done for him, especially when he moved away from Winnipeg, too. Mom, we are going to miss you so much. Your laughter and vibrancy, strength, kindness, and warm heart. But we know you are at peace now, no longer suffering from your ailments. Be with Gong Gong and Paw Paw, and don't worry about us. We will be okay. We have learned everything we need to know. You have taught us how important family is, so we will look after each other and take care of Dad. We will continue to enjoy our time together, especially through family meals. And we know you'll always be there with us. We love you very much, Mom.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and everyone who has joined us virtually today. I wanted to share some of my fondest memories of my mom. She loved playing mahjong, from Hong Kong style to Taiwanese style. She loved the challenge of making a big hand, a big complex hand. I have fond memories of playing with the kids of her mahjong legs. We kids would play together as our parents would play mahjong into the wee hours of the night. When my mom played mahjong with friends at home, it was my job to help top up everyone's tea and refill their snacks on the side tables while they were playing. They would often have dinner with us and 食宵夜, midnight snack, afterwards. It was the best. My love for travel and eating good food comes from my mom. She loved to travel, especially after she retired. She traveled the world with my dad and her friends, dancing and eating her way on cruise ships and on group tours. In her retirement, she had weekly lunch outings with her good friends Anita, Gail, and Pam. I remember Mom telling me about the good places she had tried and always wanted to take us there as a family. My mom was the anchor of our family. She supported my dad through his entrepreneurship by working a full-time job at the university during the day and then helping out with dad's businesses on the evenings and weekends. She always wanted to make sure we were supported financially. She always liked telling us about how she would need to run home after work to water the bean sprouts in our basement at our home in Transcona. And then after that, she'd rush downtown to the grocery store to help out dad. My parents grew bean sprouts in their basement to sell at the grocery store. Food production laws were a bit different in the 70s. In the late 80s, we started to sell Sunko Foods noodles in Canadian chain grocery stores like Superstore and Safeway. On weekends, she would do cooking demonstrations with our noodles to introduce how to cook with them at home. She sacrificed herself to make sure we all had a comfortable life and didn't need to suffer the same hardships as she and my dad did. My family and I are all grateful for everything she has done for us and know that we are where we are today because of our mom. Mom, 唔使辛苦啦，安心啲 and know that we will all be okay, okay? And we're all gonna look after each other, especially dad.
I would now like to invite Denise Kwan, Lucilla's niece, to speak on behalf of Lucilla's baby sister and our mom, Barbara Kwan, or Afong, who is not able to join us in person but is attending virtually with us today. It is with unimaginable sadness and pain to say farewell to my big sister, my Gate. Gate, Afong à, 我好愛你，好唔捨得你。You always looked after your little sister, and I am forever grateful for your love. In our younger years, when I didn't want to get up in the morning to go to my primary 1 class, you pampered me by giving me a piggyback ride all the way to school. It was a really long walk. Remember you teased me about this just a few weeks ago? The first night in Winnipeg when I came from Hong Kong, I cried and wanted to go back. You provided me with the strength, comfort, and love. When I had Janice and Denise, you came all the way from Winnipeg to take care of me and my little girls. Thank you so much. I miss you dearly. You were my confidant. I miss our daily phone calls that supported each other during this pandemic. We shared our joys and tears, our recipes and our cooking techniques, our daily affairs of our children and our grandchildren, and even what to order for takeout dinner. Before the pandemic, we loved shopping and trying on clothes in the same fitting room to decide whether or not to buy it. And you always said we had excellent taste. All of these memories are so dear to my heart, and I will remember them always. You may be gone, but you will live in our hearts forever. You always placed your family first and loved them unconditionally. Your smile, cheerful, welcoming, and caring nature is such a joy to be around. You were always a good hostess, and you made sure your friends and family were welcomed, well taken care of, and of course, well fed. Gade, remember we always talked about that beautiful sunset
from the hospital window as we were both holding mom's hands, one at each side, as she took her last breath. We said it was the guardian angels holding mom's hands and peacefully accompanying her to heaven. Gade, the guardian angels are now holding your hands and bringing you to see mom and dad. 你而家可以同爸爸、阿媽一齊。家姐，我永遠都愛你。你安息啦。
Last but not least, I would like to invite Lucilla's best friend and partner in life and in crime, her husband of 47 years, Alan Leung, to share a few words with us.
各位，我今日代表我來自，多謝我哋啲仔女，我哋孫，歡迎你哋嚟呢度參加佢哋喪禮。And here I'm thank you, all my kid, grandkid. They've been helping this funeral so good. And we invite all the friends, good friends all over the world, the relative, come to visit her at the last phase. 我同我老婆結婚47週年。We married 47 years. We love each other so much. 但係佢走嗰日 the day she left, we have nobody there. We can't even stand beside her to say goodbye. 佢走得好凄涼，走得好孤單。She left us. She left very lonely. But we can't do much about it because she's in a 急症室 she's in the ICU. They allow people to stay with her. It's only the way she go. It's a pandemic. That's why. But today we are happy for her. Everybody come. 我哋所有嘅好朋友都嚟參拜佢嘅最後一面。Our best friend, our good friend, they all come to say goodbye to her. That she will got company to make her trip to the heaven. 佢將喺路上一直都有人陪伴佢哋，佢就去上天堂。呢度我好多謝李生李太，我哋嚟加拿大40幾年，都一直第一個就係識佢哋，到而家，同埋仲有阿伯James又同我太太一齊喺 D of M 畢業，同我個妹夫 Jeremy 關係同學一齊識佢，咁我哋而家由英國嚟，就識到佢哋。Thank you, Mr. Our ex-governor, Lieutenant Governor Philip Lee and Mrs. Anita Lee. They are my good friend. I came to Canada the first day. I know them in the restaurant. Since that till now. And also second one is the James Yao and he's also my wife's good friend from U of M, with my brother-in-law Jeremy Kwan. They are all together just in U of M graduated. So we are very long time friend with all these people. And I can go on. My wife like to social，我老婆好中意出去交際、見人、傾偈、講笑，所以佢又好中意跳舞，佢中意食嘢。當我哋辛苦完之後嘅後尾，我哋都好快樂，得到各位朋友嘅愛護支持。最後，我哋要多謝，我哋好多謝我個 association，我個客家會，同埋我哋嗰啲另外嘅會友、社團，到今日都有支持祭拜我個夫人。Thank you for all the association come to viewing my wife today. Okay, I don't want to take too long time. So we have the finish in here, the last. My wife today's go to cremation, so we will have to go follow the Buddhers to go to in cremation. 因為我夫人係選擇火葬，所以我哋會離開你大家一陣，然後送佢入去火葬場。好多謝大家。Thank you everybody coming today. Thank you all your time. Because we picked the Friday, not it's a good day for her. We was first of all we thinking we pick Sunday, but Sunday is not good for her. So I picked Friday to good for her on her trip. I hope you guys understand and take your valuable time to come to give her a willing. Thank you. 多謝各位。
The Leung family now invites you to enjoy the candy provided to you in the white envelope before you go home today. In Chinese tradition, it symbolizes something sweet for a bitter moment. At this time, in the Buddhist tradition, Lucilla's immediate family will now pay their respects during the cremation ceremony in private and will rejoin us at the reception afterward. They invite you to celebrate Lucilla's wonderful life together in the warm and loving ambiance that only Lucilla could create. Over storytelling, laughter, food, and drink. It will be the perfect tribute. We would now like to invite Lucilla's friends and family members who are helping out with the reception to make their way to the reception room first.
啊喺呢度我唔記得個題。今日我哋嘅超度由佛堂郭鵬先生領導，多謝佢哋為我哋念經超度，多謝郭生。
And now we would like to invite everyone to join us at the reception. Kindly leave one row at a time, starting with the front rows first. With the back rows first. Thank you.